Take a look at document 5 here. I have one of these really cool Chinese communist propaganda posters. It says, encourage late marriage, plan for birth, work hard for the new age. Propaganda poster for the Chinese Cultural Revolution, published by the Hubei Province Birth Control Group, Wuhan City, circa 1966 to 76. Okay, so we got a woman here. Looks like she's got her book. She's reading. We've got jets flying in the sky. Looks like trains and women working in the lab and even working in the army. So what this shows me. Also, I noticed it says Chinese Cultural Revolution, but it doesn't mention Mao Zedong. So that's a way I can throw in some outside info there. But this is in China in the 60s, 70s. Propaganda supports total equality, it looks like. It also talks about what does it say? Late marriage, childbirth, plans, maybe birth control. I know about the one-child policy. I know about birth control. I know earlier China had female infanticide, foot binding, all sorts of good patriarchy from Confucius. So get a lot out of this poster. So let's go and look at number 6. Your boy Fidel Castro. This is a speech to the Federation of Cuban Women. Okay, so let's see what we got. So we have some kind of union of women in Cuba in the 70s. In Cuba, there remains a certain discrimination against women. It's very real, and the revolution is fighting it. The discrimination even exists within our Cuban Communist Party, where we have only 13% women, even though the women contribute a great deal to the revolution and have sacrificed a great deal. They often have higher revolutionary qualifications than men do. All right, so this is Castro saying women help more than men sometimes, not represented. I apologize for the formatting here. I had to take a PDF file and turn it into a Word document, and it's all over the place. Represented in the party. He calls out discrimination, pushes to fix it. Cool. Okay. So, in our last document, it's an open letter circulated by anonymous women's group in Romania. Romania is going to be part of the USSR in 1980. Addressed to Elena. Oh, that's a fun one. Kusaku, wife of the dictator there, and it was published in France. France, of course, not communist in 1981. So it's an open letter to basically the rich woman who is known for her lavish lifestyle. Where's our agricultural produce, dear First Lady of our country? We would dearly love to know it from yourself in your capacity of communist woman, wife, and mother. Where's our food stuff? Where on earth would one find cheese, margarine, butter, cooking oil, the meat which one needs to feed the folk of this country? By now, you should know that after so many exhausting hours of labor in factories and building sites, we're still expected to rush around like mad, hours on end in search of food to give our husbands, children, grandchildren something to eat. You should know that we may find nothing to buy in the state-owned food shops, sometimes for days or weeks on end. And if one is lucky enough to find something, there we go, as we must stand in endless lines, which in the end stop all desire to eat or even to be alive. Sometimes we would even feel like dying, not being able to face the suffering, the utter misery and injustice that has perpetuated on this country. All right, so this is Romania under a dictatorship in the 80s. Women are working, be positive, but starving. We got bread lines, and we have some women living lavishly, but scorned by the public. We see women working and providing household duties in communism. Not appreciated. Not acknowledged. So now we've got our 7 documents in order. Let's take a minute and start to see how these 7 documents are going to come together for us to answer the question, evaluate the extent to which communist movements affected the women's struggles for rights in the 20th century.